number of our countrymen and women have been protesting against the presence of people from other countries. They are concerned about their own livelihoods, arguing that they don't have employment, they're poor. They require that everyone who's in a country should be properly documented. I had very long and deep discussions with President Tshisekedi about a variety of matters that concern the peoples of Africa, including the challenge that South Africa is going through now on the migration issue, as he mentioned. And I want to echo the message that he delivered here, that whatever challenges that various countries, including South Africa, may be facing with regard to migration, the issue of migration affects all of us. And indeed, it's an issue that is raging all over the world. And his caution and his very kind message that it should be handled with due care for the lives of all who are affected, that is precisely what we are doing in South Africa. We are guided by our constitution that promotes the respect for human rights, the dignity of others. Yes, we face this challenge where a number of our countrymen and women have been protesting against the presence of people from other countries. The government of the Republic of South Africa is firm in saying that we have a duty to respect the rights of all people on our continent. And we also have a duty to protect all people who live in our country and ensure that they are not subjected to violence, and ensure that all of us, South Africans and otherwise, respect the rule of law. 2 days ago, we had a nationwide protest where our security forces ensured that law and order is observed, even as a number of people in our country were protesting, but our security forces were firm in making sure that the respect of all people, including foreign nationals, is respected, whether they are documented or not documented, that their dignity, their lives are protected. Yes, those who have been protesting because they are concerned about their own livelihoods, arguing that they don't have employment, they're poor. Our government has heeded that, but it has also heeded the quest for safety and security by those who may not be South Africans. The balance that President Tshisekedi is talking about is precisely how we are seeking to handle this whole challenge. It is a challenge that we are handling with due care for the rights of those who are saying that they are unemployed and they are poor in our country, and as well as the rights of those who may not be properly documented in our country, and saying they need to be treated with dignity and safely, and they should not be subjected to any form of harassment or injury. That is a balance that our government has decided on, but we've also said that we will be sending out envoys to the rest of the continent so that we can have proper discussions to discuss the whole issue of migration on a balanced basis. And we've also said that we'd like to cooperate with all countries that may have their nationals in South Africa. The issue of migration cannot be handled by one country alone. We need to work together as African sister countries to address it and find solutions that will be fitting to the problem that we now have. And President Tshisekedi, I thank you for your kind message. The same message has actually been delivered to me by a number of other heads of state who have said, as you have said, you understand the challenge that we are facing. We're facing a challenge from South Africans, but we're also saying those who are not South Africans' rights must be respected. And therefore, a balanced solution needs to be found, and that is why we're calling on cooperation from our sister countries at the leadership level as well as at the citizens level, so that together we may move forward. I would say as I end that all countries will say that they require that everyone who's in a country should be properly documented as they are in the country, because that in a way gives security, that in a way entrenches the rights that anyone would have. So therefore, with that message, we are saying to our African brothers and sisters, let us work together to resolve this problem. We are hopeful that the virus will remain contained and will not threaten other regions of our continent or indeed the world. And this is where we call upon other countries not to lock out the DRC. Do not impose travel bans on people traveling from the DRC. Locking out travelers who you may suspect may be infected with a disease is not the way to treat the travel opportunities of people in the world. We are hopeful too that there will be minimal disruption to lives and livelihoods, and that economic growth and social solidarity will continue beyond this public health shock. We're mindful of the serious challenges that still lie ahead and continue to confront us.